Assalamu alaikum, welcome to a new video in the Farsi script. In today's lesson we are going to learn the letter Ha. We will start with the singular Ha. For that one we start with the move from the Dal, this one. And for this one we have to keep an eye on the change of thicknesses. Now for some calligraphers you would use the same pen to do it, but the more perfect way to do in Farsi script is to try and use two pens instead of one. So here we have two moves. This is the first one and this is the second one. So one, and then two would close on this move. Therefore the shape would be this. Now the general shape comes in a sort of a square or rectangular shape. So here you have this angle and here the other angle. So it's sort of governed into this shape. Now the inside shape, the gap inside, has to be in a way sort of this shape. Not long, but rather flatter a bit. And this is for the hat by itself. It's very easy and similar to the dal. The second thing we are going to talk about the hat at the beginning. Now here we have four shapes. The first one would be a shape that is, I don't think you can find it in any other scripts but the Farsi, and it's basically three moves. The first one, and it's written with half thickness. The first one is like this move, but with a pen that is smaller than the one we are writing with. Then the second one, which is going up and down like this. And the third one, which is a comma that comes below the letter. So when you combine these three, you get one, then you have two, and finally three. And this is the letter Ha connected. You can connect it to a waw, for example, and this would become huwa. You can connect it to a meme, 1, 2, and then you have the meme, hum. Now I hope this is clear and very sort of, you can see what's written here. Basically, if we were to write it with a big pen with a full thickness, you're going down, then you're going up and down, just like this. Finally you add the comma down here. Looks like a meme basically, but yeah. This is the Ha, the first Ha that we are going to take. There's another thing about this Ha is when it connects to an alif. You change it into the full thickness one and it goes up like this. That would take 2 points of you. Then you add another 2 points and you add a comma with the same edge of this one, and for that one you would get this shape for 2 points too. Here, for example, you have a Ha and an alif, and you can write كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه, and here we can add the kaf, just like this. And this is a special case with the alif. Now you don't see it in the Arabic version of it, you would see it in the Persian one, but you have to know it so that you can read it if you found it. Then we are going to talk about the second shape. It's like the first one, but it's a special case for the Ra. Now you remember the Ra, if there was a nabra connected to it we would write this, so this would be Bur or Bar. The same thing goes for the Ha, but we add a small comma and that would turn it into Hir, a cat. So this is Ba and this is Ha. Moving on to the third shape, and it is the most abundant out there. Now for this one, some calligraphers argue that you have to do it with a different size pen because of the amount of moves that are involved in it and the idea that you can't really get it right every time. So for this one, the first move would be a curve going down and back, just like this. The second move would be another curve that goes up, stops, and then goes up again. The third move would be the head of a fa or a qaf, just like this. So here's the first one, the second one would connect to it here, and the third one could go about, just like this. The shape is like a cat, of course, that's its size, and that's one ear and the other ear. Now when we write all of them together, we will get this shape: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some calligraphers leave this disconnected like this, and you will continue this part, for example, with huwa or whatever. Now this has to be shorter. Note here something very important, which is the width of this would be 1.5, and the general shape of the hat. So when you do it, you have to keep in mind that it looks like this. This side of the hat is smaller than this one. It could be kind of around the half or the third of it. And these are the main 2 points about them, in addition to the different pen size that you're going to use. You could use the Kshida connection with this one. So for example, ha, then you connect it with a meme, for example, and there you go, you have hum. We will talk about the letters that you can add a Kshida elongation with at a later stage in a different lesson. So this is the third hat, the normal one that looks like other hats in other scripts. The fourth one is similar to the first one, but it's sort of for letters such as alif, kaf, lam, dal. It's different from the one that we just saw up there, because that one is special with a special case for the alif. Now the normal case would be full thickness going down, then up, and adding the comma down here. This word could be huda or hadi. Now if we were to write an alif, for example, ha'il, ha, then alif, we add the comma down here, then we add the lam, and the hamza. So what governs it from a meme is the comma down here. This way you can distinguish between a ha and a meme. Next we're going to talk about the middle ha. For that one, the first case would be this shape. The first move, we go down. We talked about it in the ta lesson. The second shape would be going from this and continuing the writing. What do we mean by that? Let's write juhud. The word juhud, we have a jim. Now this is the letter jim. Immediately inside of it we will get the letter ha. So this is the first move. Then the second move would come from here, go down, then go up, and you will get the word juhud. We saw it in tahur and tahur back in the thought lesson. Now we could also write kahf to see how it connects after, because the jim is easy to go down with, but for example with a kaf you have or a lam you have an alif shape, then you go down and you do this. After that you go up and you continue it for the fa. This is for the first shape. The second shape would be taken from the third shape that we just talked about that looks like a cat, and that shape is always connected from above. So here we've got the first move, which is the new move. Then after that you're going to use the same moves that we saw earlier and connect it. All of them are written with the half, quarter of the thickness depending on the style you're going for. So fahm or fahum, fa. Here the fa ended. We go down with the first move of the ha, the second, third, fourth, and we connect it with, for example, a meme. Or if there was, for example, let's write another one, mahma, meme, ha, another meme that connects to an alif. Now that's what I was talking about with regards to using the pen. So sometimes you get different shapes of the ha due to the hardness of trying and writing with the half thickness of the pen all the time. You could use, or you should use, a different pen. Now the third shape is basically two sods. So in sod, we know that it looks like this. If you added two together, you would get this shape. And we're going to take this part of it. So the first move would be the first sod move. The second one would be adding the other sod, this sod, just like this. This is second. The third one would be finishing this shape. You could divide it into more detailed shapes. You could have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here you have the angle that it's working with. So how does this look like in a script? For example, yanha, we have a ya, a noon, stops here. Then we start with the first move, the second move, the third one, and the fourth one. That connects to an alif maqsoora. Yanha. And this is the ha we are talking about. Juhal, for example, we have a jim, we start 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally the lam. So we could use this one or the one before. No special usages for either of them. These are the main three shapes in the ha. Finally, we're going to talk about it at the end. Here we have two shapes. The first one would be a curve up, then going down. And with regards to this, you have to keep an eye on the height of it. You don't go really low, then really high. This is wrong. It has to be very shallow. Let's write ma. We have also lahu. We have a lam, which comes also in ilah, la ilaha illallah. And this is the first shape, which comes like, we don't have a normal ha in the Farsi like the ones you see in Nasikh. This one, this does not exist in Farsi. Yeah, camera stay focused. This shape here, You could see it in other scripts, but not in Farsi. We don't have it in Farsi. Finally, we have the one that comes with Lafz al-Jalala Allah, and for that one, you basically have a sharp spear like this, and you rotate the pen, and you close this gap if you had any extras in it. Let's write كوكبه or كوكبه. كاف واو كاف باء The rules for the ta marbuta are the same as the ha, so it's basically a sharp what do you call it? A sharp end, a spear shaped thing. But you would usually use these shapes for the majority of the scripts. This is for today's lesson, and we talked about the letter ha when it comes by itself, and we said that you can use and you should use two size pens. One is quarter, half the size of the original pen. Then we moved on to learning how to write the ha at the beginning of a word. We have 4 shapes here. The first one, which could be a surprise to some of us, and the second one that is with a ra, and you have to memorize this shape. You don't have to use it because you could use this one easily, but that one for you to read scripts out there, especially the Farsi, Indian, some scripts they use that, Urdu I mean. Then we talked about the ha in Arabic style, and I think in Turkish style we have this a lot. Actually, we don't use, like we use the other ones, but this was the main one that we use. Then we saw how it looks like if it came with an alif, lam, kaf, dal. Then we moved on to the middle one, which we had 3 shapes. The first one, which you could see a lot, and the second one here, which is pretty, and the third one, which is also pretty, and some people add a kshida elongation with it, and it's fine, just like the previous one. Finally, we talked about the end one, and we have 2 shapes in it, the curvier one and the one that is really sharp. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next video would be the ya. Then we are going to follow it up. We are going to follow it with, I'm not sure how many lessons, but we have a few lessons to talk about how to write the Farsi script, and for that we are going to take it easy to understand it. I tried to add as much knowledge as I could in these videos, but sometimes they get really long and I don't want to bore people with them, so I'm explaining basics and talking about things that I think very important to learn for a start. In the future you could sort of search online for more detailed lessons or more special cases of letters, how to write styles, all these things you could search online. I'm not sure if there's a lot out there in English or whatever language you want, but in Arabic we do have some sources out there and calligraphers. Try and follow calligraphers around, search for them online, and yeah, please like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next one. This has been Ammar Abadi, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.